So day 2 in Norway, after a really pretty disastrous day yesterday, going down to the seaplane base now just to see what the conditions are like and how it's feeling. At the moment I'm not really feeling it, but maybe when I get there I'll feel a bit better. We're putting some petrol and some avgas in, aren't we? So we can go flying. Yesterday was probably my worst ever day with the seaplane. Just nothing went right yesterday. A lot of things went wrong. Most of them were things outside checks, but a couple of mistakes I made as well. Lots to reflect on. So today, confidence has been shaken significantly. I mean, my confidence was only a 5 or a 6 out of 10 anyway beforehand. I'm still extremely respectful, but confidence has been bashed down to about a 3 or a 4 now. And that low confidence score shouldn't, I don't mean that I don't feel confident enough to do it. I know what my limits are. It just means I'm aware of how much more I've got to learn and how much I respect the whole panoply of extra things you've got to think about when you're flying a seaplane that just don't come in with normal flying, almost all of which is about being on the water. But Archie's in the plane, floats are pumped out, oil is checked, we're full fuel, I've cleaned the windscreen, there are no fenders attached like there were yesterday to the plane, but more importantly the conditions are a lot more benign today. There is a bit of wind higher up, but down at the surface level the wind is only 5-10 knots, which is absolutely fine. So no problem taxiing away from this dock. And a relatively gentle wind to take off into. But we've got quite a long taxi downwind before we can turn upwind to take off. So taxiing out there far enough to then turn around and take off back towards where we are now. We're going to go and explore a couple of islands. There's a couple of seaplane bases we can land at. We're going to overfly them both and then choose which one to land at. But yeah, one of those times that I'm really feeling the nerves a bit, you know? Anyway, here we go.
Flares land approach, seaplane Lima November, India Kilo Oscar.
Lima November, India Kilo Oscar.
Seaplane Lima November, India Kilo Oscar. Waterborne Sandviken. Taxiing to the north for a takeoff to the south. And then turning to the north for our journey, just requesting a CTR clearance flight takeoff.
Yeah, Lima Kilo Oscar, Roger. Stand by shortly for that, and QNH 1014. Lima Kilo Oscar, cleared to enter CTR 1,500 feet orbital. Report airborne.
Cleared into CTR 1,500 feet orbital. Report airborne. November Kilo Oscar.
The sea state is a lot calmer than yesterday. It was really rough yesterday. Within the limits, but rough. So today's takeoff should be a little happier. But I'm on high alert for the ailerons and what they're up to, so I'm going to be seeing how the plane's flying as soon as we've taken off. Just get into ground effect, make sure I'm happy with how they're behaving. It's so strange transitioning between a land plane when you've got your tow brakes covered when you're taxiing, and a seaplane when there aren't any tow brakes, and there's no point in doing anything other than having your heels on the floor. At least I've got enough rudder authority to counteract the wind today. A little less wind. Archie's asleep. Sleeping children and dogs lie.
Here we are VNNS at 2000 below, 930. Vidare 5 Kilo Bravo, clear direct Arlanda.
Vidare 5 Kilo Bravo.
Raven 60, after the touch and go, climb straight ahead to 3000 feet. 3000 feet after touch and go, Raven 60. Raven 60, contact tower, 119 decimal 1. 191, Raven 60.
So I'm banking quite hard right, and I've got 30-40 degrees left aileron. And I've got to stay below 1,000 feet while I'm underneath the CTR here. Oh guys, I'm so sorry I didn't turn the cameras on the wing. What a horrible waste.
think one of the things that was making my aileron concern worse is that I actually was flying with too much right rudder. You need such a heavy amount of right rudder on the takeoff run. I think once I got airborne I forgot to release that. So I was fighting that with the ailerons. Oh. Not something we hear very often, no stall warning from a gust. I want to wake the boy up, he's missing it. After all this, he's missing everything. Hey Archie. He's out for the count. I can't believe this is 2 days in a row this has happened and he's missing everything. So guys, that's the outlook today. My passenger not enjoying the scenery. I mean, it's a good thing that he's happy to fall asleep in the plane. Oh, it does feel good to be up here again. I have no idea what the conditions are where we're landing, because there's no airfield.
Scandinavian 4148, climb to flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Scandinavian 4148.
That's all part of the extra adventure of seaplane flying, that when you get where you want to go, maybe you can't land. So I'm fully...
Raven 60, after the touch and go, climb straight ahead to 3000 feet.
There's two questions. Am I happy to land?
Raven
And am I happy with the docking?
119 decimal.
Because if there's nowhere safe to dock, and that depends on the sea state and the wind conditions, the wind direction and strength, there's no point in landing really, other than just to do a practice landing. I want this boy to wake up. Archie! Archie! Baby boy, we're flying!
Hotel Sierra, 1,100 feet.
Sweden 6 Hotel Sierra, hello, identified, climb to flight level 170.
Honestly,
Climb to flight level 170,
you come all this way
Sweden 415.
to give your little boy
124.
the adventure and the fun,
575, we did 415, goodbye.
and he just sleeps through it. Fun fact about seaplanes that no one who doesn't fly a seaplane would know is that your floats actually give you extra lift in the climb. So VY, your climb performance on VY is actually better than without floats. I haven't verified that myself, but that's what I'm led to understand. When we get to the first of our two potential destinations, I will try and do a shot from the air to talk you through the decision-making process on not just whether it's safe to land, but what the landing direction should be, and planning to get from our touchdown point onto the dock.
Contact for 100, Scandinavian 898.
Looking at that industrial installation. Looks like gas. Airfield is called Skjejahamn.
Scandinavian 898, climb to flight level 170. Climb flight level 170, Scandinavian 898.
There's a seaplane base just down there.
Raven 60 passing 2,500 feet.
Raven 60, hello, identified.
Our destination is on this island that we're overflying now. It's on the northern end of this island. So this island here, Skjejahamn, and on the far northwest tip of this island is where
Navy on 8 runner 8,
we go to
contact Voladi,
look at
control
landing.
124.575.
So down there, I think, yeah, that's where our intended destination is. So we're 1,500 feet at the moment. It looks reasonably sheltered from the wind, because the wind is coming from behind us from the southeast. We're flying north right now. There are no boats on the dock, and we're going to taxi. We'll be docking into the wind. I think that's doable. Right, you put my phone down now and really pay attention. Look at those rocks down there. We'll watch out for all those. So that's my upwind, that's my base to final turn point back there.
QNH 1014.
10 degrees flaps in, slow us down a bit. The brakes are off, undercarriage is down. There's no undercarriage on this, it's straight floats for water landing only. Mixture is rich, fuel is on both. Top full forward.
There's clear for 163, 1200 grams.
.30 degrees flaps. Oh, silky smooth touchdown. And still a sleeping boy. We've landed somewhere else. You slept the whole way. I tried to wake you up.
Yeah.
But we're here now.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a long way to go before we dock.
242, descend to 2000.
So we've got rocks on the left there. And that big concrete buoy. And always dock into wind if possible, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Just stay there, because we're here. So, although you slept the whole way, we've just done our first flight in Nico together, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it was such a nice flight that you just slept. And here we are on the island called Skeahamen, or if pronounced in English, Skedjeghamen.
Daddy,
Yes?
I can see a little bit of snow on the mountains.
Yeah, on the very top there might be.
Yeah.
And we have got this is our surroundings here. Pretty idyllic and utterly silent. So that's our first bit of exploring. We've done it in a seaplane together. We're explorers.
Yeah.
Should we go and have some food?
Yeah.
Come on then. A couple of very nice guys came out and helped us dock, which was cool. But everything went fine on that flight, so feeling much better after yesterday's debacle. So he's nicely secured. The wind's blowing him away from the dock. That's why that rope is tight. We're just going to go in this little cafe just here. Skeahamen. That's a serious piece of kit. Look at that. Look at that boat, Archie.
Yeah.
That's a super fast boat, that one.
Look.
Yeah, look at that. I wonder what it does. See the restaurant? Keep going.
Yeah. There's look.
Nice outside area.
Another restaurant there.
Yeah, and the barbecue. Here we are. Hello. 2 people for lunch, please. Are they snuggly rugs?
Yes.
food here. Not cheap in Norway, but it is good. Great fun place. I'm not sure if you can hear that elevator music, but this is real elevator music. Isn't it?
Daddy,
Yeah?
don't forget to undo the thing, like the big oval thing that you tied.
Oh yeah, the fender.
Yeah.
Well done, thank you. Because I did forget to untie the fender yesterday. Hey Archie, what do you think of this music? Does that mean in the middle?
Yeah.
You're not sure?